Hello, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I actually already recorded uh, a voiceover for this, but I realized after going back to the settings on my phone and also looking back at the video that my microphone was not on the entire time. So that's frustrating. But anyways, this is me warming up on my leg extension set. Uh, Going back in the seat, wiggling back so I can not keel over when I lift it. Just one simple rep to get warmed up on the, I guess you would call it a machine, but mostly a bench thing. 150 pounds. And thankfully I was able to do 2 sets of 9 reps, progressing in terms of double progression. And what I mean by that is, let's say you take 3 sets of bench press, and your rep range is 4 to 5. Just keep it real simple. Double progression is simply when you reach higher than your high point on your rep range. So in that example, if you reached 6 reps in the first set, in order to progress, you have to reach 6 reps on each and every set. And then, once you're able to do that, you progress. This is me doing leg extensions now, my first actual set. This weight was pretty freaking heavy, manageable, but I could tell I'm gonna soon be going up by 2.5 pounds instead of a full-on 5 pounds. But yeah, as I was saying, and that's how you would know when to progress. In every single set that you do, you beat the rep range that you put yourself for that exercise, whatever rep range it may be. And that's another misconception that a lot of guys, when it comes to bodybuilding specifically, they think that you have to do high reps in order to build muscle. You have to do 15 and beyond in order to build muscle. That's not the case at all. You can do low reps and still gain good amount of muscle. It's all about whether or not you are intense. Your intensity, meaning how close to failure are you? That's what dictates whether or not you can gain muscle in a long period of time. So, and there's different ways you can do that as well. It doesn't have to be just in how close to failure you are. It's just the easiest way to determine that. So a good gauge of whether or not a set was good enough, basically 5 or less reps in the tank. That's basically it. 5 or less reps in the tank. You've pretty much done a good job, and you're almost guaranteed, actually pretty much guaranteed, depending on your genetics, of course, to have stimulated your muscles enough. And I'm also under the belief that you don't have to go to failure or even close to it as well. But that's something that's not really supported that much in the science. So take that with a grain of salt. This is me warming up on my hamstring curls. 67.5 pounds. Was able to get 2 sets of 13, so I will also be progressing in this movement as well, which is pretty freaking cool. But yeah, going back to that, as long as you are close enough to failure, don't worry about whether or not you're going to gain muscle. You will. This crap takes time, man. It really does. It really does. I think this is my second year of training seriously, meaning training hard enough and consistently. But overall, I've been training since middle school, which kind of sucks because it doesn't really show in my physique. But then again, it wasn't serious up until like later, the later end of junior year of high school was when I actually started taking training seriously. So, ain't too bad. This is my around second year of serious training. And lo and behold, my back blew up a lot. My triceps blew up a lot as well. And now I just have to bring that mindset, bring that intensity from those two muscle groups into my other ones, my legs, my other parts of the arm, my chest as well. My chest has been a very disappointing muscle group that I've been training. I think it's purely genetic. My dad, who's pretty strong as crap, I think at his best he could bench like 315 for like 2. But even after benching that heavy of a weight, he has a bird chest like I do. So for me, just genetically, it's going to be harder to actually do that, to actually build a bigger chest. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not going to whine about it and be like, oh, well, I guess I'm not going to train chest anymore. Like, no. I can still get a big chest. Will it look as good or will it be as big as others? No, probably not. But it can still be a lot bigger than it was before. So I don't know, just some advice for you guys that aren't as motivated when it comes to training certain muscle groups. Maybe because you know that it's a weak link, or just you haven't trained it long enough, man. A lot of people give up in their first or second year of lifting because they don't see that much muscle progression. But dude, you have to wait till like around your 5th year to actually see some serious gains. And I would say that's a good gauge of when you should expect to look pretty freaking jacked. Once you reach that around 5th year of serious training, you should be pretty jacked. And then beyond that, up to like 10 years of training, you should be really freaking jacked. No matter if you have crap genetics or not. And even if you don't get incredibly jacked, you're still going to be way bigger than you were those previous years. So just some little motivation for you guys out there that don't have as much motivation for this type of thing as I do. Keep in it, man. It'll get better and better. Anyways, guys, that'll be it. Yeah, and I will see you guys next time.